Have you ever had a song stuck in your head? Now imagine it never leaves. Not for a moment. And worse, you realize no one else can hear it. It started with a whisper of sound. A single note, soft and pure, like wind brushing through glass. At first, he thought it was a memory, a tune from childhood, but the melody continued, every morning, every night, a song that seemed to know him. He tested it, plugged his ears, played white noise, sat in silence, but the song was still there, threading through his thoughts like a pulse. Doctors said it was tinnitus, a hallucination. But how do you explain the rhythm that changes with your mood? A harmony that hums when you're happy and screams when you're afraid. At first, it felt like a secret, a private soundtrack to his life, a melody only he could hear. But soon, the song began to shift. When he lied, the tune soured. When he dreamt, it changed tempo faster, louder, unpredictable. The melody reacted like it was listening back. He started avoiding silence. Music, TV, even street noise, anything to drown out his own melody. Because in the quiet, the song began to whisper. The boundaries between the real world and the melody began to blur. When he walked past strangers, he could hear their footsteps sinking to the rhythm. Streetlights flickered in time with the beat. Doors creaked to match the melody's rise and fall. He tried recording it. Nothing. He played it to friends. They heard nothing. The only proof was the growing unease in his eyes. He began to believe the melody wasn't just sound, it was intent. It started giving him instructions. Small things, at first turn left. Stay home, don't trust them. Then it began showing him things, visions behind the notes' faces, moments, places he'd never seen but somehow remembered. He realized the song wasn't random, it was alive. It wasn't just following him, it was shaping him. Every decision he made felt composed, as if he were no longer living his own life, but performing it. The melody wasn't his companion anymore. It was his conductor. And then one morning it stopped. Silence. For the first time in years. But the relief didn't last. Because the silence wasn't empty. It was waiting. He began to notice people humming faintly on the street the same tune, the same rhythm. The song that once only he could hear had spread. Some say he passed it on. Others say it never leaves, it just moves to someone new. So if you ever hear a melody that no one else seems to notice, pause. Listen, because that might be the song that only you can hear.